So good afternoon all of you and welcome back to the online math class. Previous day we have started statistics, that is exercise number 14.1 and the first question was done. Today we will do the second one. Okay. Today we will do the second question. You also do it in your copy with me. 14.1, that is page number 270. Page number 270. Question number 2. Just go through it with me first of all and then do it in your copy, the calculation. I will ask you the calculation. Previous day we have discussed about the mean. There are three methods for solving the problems regarding to mean: direct method, assume mean method and step deviation method. Previous day we have done one problem with direct method. Now the problem number 2. Consider the following distribution of daily wages of 50 workers of a factory. Okay, here the daily wages and the number of workers. (100 to 120), the first class interval, second one 120 to 140, then 140 to 160, then 162. I think in some books the digits are different. Change to speaker view. You couldn't see me. Grid view. It is in grid view from here. Grassland. Okay, wait once. Now wait once. Okay, now I am saying that the digits are maybe different in some books. According to these books, the daily wages 100 to 120, 120 to 140, the next class, third class 140 to 160, fourth one 160 to 180 and the fifth one that is 180 to 200. Now the number of workers who have the daily wages 100 to 120, that is 12, 120 to 140, that is 14. These are the frequencies, you know that. Yes, these are different in some books. There are 500 to 520. Previous day also the students of Pine are saying. Okay. So some books have the different digits. No problem. Just do it now, right now with these digits. Then 140 to 160, that is 8, 160 to 180, that is 6 and 180 to 200, that is 10. Okay. Now find the mean daily wages of the workers of the factory by using an appropriate method. Now here, which one will be the appropriate method? Tell me. Which one will be the appropriate method? I am waiting for your answer. Step deviation. Why, Isanur? Otherwise, the calculation will be very difficult in step deviation method because the digits are too large here. Okay. In the first problem, the numerical values are too small. Fi and xi both are small, but here, yes. So for easier calculation, step deviation is the best method. So move on to the step deviation method. So first of all, for step deviation method, we have to make a table with 5 columns. I am erasing these digits, okay? You just write it in your copy. I am erasing. For making the table, I am erasing this one. But sir, step deviation is omitted from our syllabus, isn't it? Okay, once wait, I am checking. Okay, do one problem with step deviation method, then I am checking the syllabus again. Okay. Yes, assume mean method is also available, no problem. So just do one problem with step deviation method, then I am checking the syllabus. I am erasing this data. So first one, that is class interval. Then the frequencies Fi, then the mid value, that is xi. Then we have to change the origin, scale change and origin change. Okay, there is a formula, that is ui equals to xi minus a by h. Here a is the assumed mean and h is the length of each class interval. Okay. Then the last one, that is Fi ui. Now the classes are 100 to 120, 120 to 140, 140 to 160, 160 to 180, 180 to 200. Now the frequency, corresponding frequencies for the first class is 12, for the second one it is 14, third one 8, then 6, then 10. Now tell me the mid values, corresponding mid values. One by one tell me. 100 to 120, mid value 110, very good. Then the next one 130. So the corresponding difference between the corresponding mid values, that is 20. So next one 150, just add 20, 150, then 170, then 190. Isn't it? Isn't it the calculation? 130, 150, 170, 190. Yes, very good. Now here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 means odd, so you can take the assumed mean. The third one, okay, that is the mid one. So here the assumed mean, here a, that is 150. So instead of a, we can write here 150. That is the assumed mean. You can write here the assumed mean. A means assumed mean. And h equals to length of class interval. H equals to, tell me, h equals to, hello, h equals to h equals to 120 minus 100, length of each class interval, or 140 minus 120, yes, 20, very good. So instead of h, write here 20. Okay. Now use this formula, ui equals to xi minus 150 by 20. Okay. With this 150 we can change the origin, and divided by 20 means scale change. Origin change and scale change. In statistics, these are called origin change and scale change. Now tell me the calculation one by one. 110 minus 150 by 20. That means the first calculation 110 minus 150, so minus 40 by 20, so minus 2. The next one, that's why step division method has been used for easier calculation. Yes, minus 1, then 0, then 1, then 2. Now FIUI, corresponding FIUI, minus 24, very good. Then the next one, 14 into minus 1, minus 14, yes. Next one, 0, then 6, then 20, isn't it? Now summation Fi and summation FIUI. Tell me, summation Fi, summation Fi, 50, very good. And summation FIUI, do the calculation from the last. It is 26 minus 24, that is 2, 2 minus 14, so minus 12 I think. Yes, you just do it, minus 12. Now first of all find U bar. Okay, first of all find the U bar. First of all find the U bar, mean with respect to the variable U, summation FIUI by summation Fi minus 12 by 50, isn't it? Yes, just leave it, minus 12 by 50, no problem. Okay. Now what will be the formula? I am erasing the board. Okay, I am erasing this table. Now what will be the formula for finding x bar? Here I am using Ui equals to xi minus 150 by 20. So xi equals to 20 Ui plus 150. Okay. Whenever you just give the bar here, that means mean with respect to x, then it will be x bar equals to 20 U bar plus 150. This is much easier for remembering. Okay. Yes, A into U bar plus H. Just put it here. You might just write it directly. I am just showing you the steps, how it comes. Now 20 into minus 12 by 50 plus 150. That means minus 24 by 5. So minus 4.8 plus 150. So that means 145.2. Isn't it? Isn't it the calculation? You just do it the calculation and respond me with your answer. I am waiting. I am checking the syllabus. Wait once. So we just write the answer in one sentence and now move on to question number 3. Okay. Move on to question number 3. The following distribution shows the daily pocket allowance of children of a locality. The mean pocket allowance is rupees 18. Find the missing frequency f. There is one unknown in this given data. Daily pocket allowance. Number of children. (11 to 13), that is 7. 13 to 15, that is 6. 15 to 17, that is 9. 17 to 19, that is 13. 19 to 21, that is F, and 21 to 23, that is 5, and 23 to 25, that is 4. Okay. These are the given data. Now you are asked to find the missing frequency F. What will be the method? By which method we will do it? Yes, direct method. So I am erasing this one and making 4 columns here. Class interval, then frequency, then the mid value, then Fi, Xi. 11 to 13, 13 to 15, 15 to 17, 17 to 19, 19 to 21, 21 to 23, 23 to 25. Put the frequencies here: 7, 6, 9, 13, F, 5 and 4. Now the mid values. Mid values. Tell me the corresponding mid values. 12, then 14, 16, 18, then 20, 22, 24, and the FI XI. Yes, 12, 14, 18, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. FI XI 84, 84, 144, then 234, do it correctly. Do it correctly. Then this one 20f, then 5 into 22, 110, then 424, 96. '84, then 82 or 84? Srijan, the next one. Now summation Fi, summation Fi, summation Fi. Is it 44 plus f? Check it. And summation Fi xi. Summation Fi xi. Is it 752 plus 20f? 752 plus 20f. Do it first. This one, summation Fi xi. Summation Fi xi. Summation Fi xi, do it first. Now use the formula x bar equals summation Fi xi by summation Fi. Here the mean is 18 given here. So I am waiting. First. 752 plus 20f. I am erasing this one. So according to the condition, 752 plus 20f by 44 plus f equals to 18. Isn't it? Summation Fi xi? Isn't it? Okay, now do the calculation. It will be 792 plus 18f, that is equals to 752 plus 20f, that means 2f equals to 40. I am erasing this one. That means 2f equals to 40, so f equals to 20. Isn't it? The unknown frequency. Isn't it? Okay, so for today time is over. So before leaving the class, you just type your name for taking the attendance with P. Okay. Next day we will do assume mean method. Thank you all of you for doing the class. Next day we will do assume mean method, and before leaving the class I am telling you once again, just write your name with P. Thank you.